So it's been a while since I have posted some political video on Ukraine, etc., etc. Let me explain to you how it all works, how this stuff operates. Let me demonstrate you this video.
The US president has issued new remarks that raise questions about his relationship with Russia's president. Donald Trump said Vladimir Putin is ruining Russia by continuing its war on Ukraine, adding that he'd consider new sanctions if Moscow doesn't try to make a deal. CNN's Fred Pleiken has the details for us.
Just hours after President Donald Trump's inauguration, Kremlin-controlled TV already poking fun at the new U.S. leader and Trump's pledge to end the war in Ukraine on day one. In the U.S., they call the expression "stop the war in 24 hours" a bright example of Trump's hyperbole, the host says. But Trump himself says he intends to keep his promise and that his meeting with Putin is soon ahead. The tone on state TV very different than before the inauguration, like in December when Trump had criticized the Biden administration's decision to allow Ukraine to use U.S.-supplied ATACMS missiles to fire into Russia. More absolutely sensational news, the anchor said then. Donald Trump condemned the use of ATACMS for attacks on the territory of Russia. Shortly after taking office, President Trump, who claims to have good relations with Putin, appeared surprisingly critical of the Russian leader.
Zelensky wants to make a deal. I don't know if Putin does. He might not. I don't know. He should make a deal. I think he's destroying Russia by not making a deal. I think Russia's going to be in big trouble.
But Putin unfazed, showing whom he considers to be his most important ally and friend, Chinese leader Xi Jinping, even after Xi took the rare step of calling Trump shortly before the inauguration. Xi and Putin now making clear, in a virtual summit, China and Russia will stand together no matter what Trump does. These connections are self-sufficient and independent of domestic political factors and the current global situation, Putin said. This year, I am ready, together with you, to elevate Chinese-Russian relations to a new level, she added, to counter external uncertainties by preserving stability and resilience of Chinese-Russian relations. As Ukraine continues to lose ground in many sectors of the vast front line, Ukraine's president, speaking at the Davos Economic Forum, appeared concerned about whether Kyiv's allies can achieve what Ukraine would consider a just peace. If there are weak guarantees, uncertainty, only words, then you will only get words from Russia, and they will come back with war again. Fred Pleiken, CNN, Berlin.
Donald Trump had insisted that if re-elected, he would end Russia's war in Ukraine on his first day. Well, that deadline has come and gone, and the war rages on unchecked.
Donald Trump will do a lot of things, but this is not a war of Donald Trump. This is a war of something else, and this is why this movie here, this tracker doesn't. Okay. By country, Europe, that's all I wanted you to see. I just wanted you to see the map of the countries that support the most Ukraine. Let's go here. I would say the country that supports, this is Statista, is reliable. This is very good. Involved in MK Ultra was Statista. United States of America, 92. European Union institutions, 48. And then you have all these individual countries. France 5, Italy 2.5. Where's the Spain? I don't see no Spain. España. Oh, you're gonna be sorry, man. And I see no Polonia. I don't see Poland. I don't see Romania. I don't see Hungary, and I don't see Bulgaria, and I don't see Greece. Where the fuck is Greece here? Do you see Greece here anyway? You don't see. Haha, you don't see, but you're gonna be fucking sorry for it. Oh boy, you're gonna be sorry for it. So the major countries here, we have Germany, have United Kingdom. With the UK, I would say that's very good. Germany, I would say thank you very much. Let me explain what this war is about. Let me explain how it works. Let me explain how the economy operates in this war. Nobody talked about this stuff yet. Let me do first like a little bit Adolf Hitler dance. Let's see a little bit Hitler dancing before I do this. Let's see some of that. I had a good video with the Hitler dancing. Hitler dancing. Disco dancing. Woo! There you go. Let's see. I like one of those. Why not? I turn the music on here. This lady is too serious. Come on. Let's do some nice stuff for the beginning.
These pictures are 9 years old. They were found buried in a German orchard. They were taken by Nazi Heinrich Hoffmann. And here is the man whose hidden private life they show. Adolf Hitler, born Schippergruber, late Führer of the German Reich. Hoffmann loved to present his master as a family man.
Alright,
to be the
this is the
ex-Austrian
part I want to
corporal's
see,
victory
this
dance.
one. Ah, there you go.
Corporal's victory dance. Corporal's victory dance.
A victory
Ex-Austrian
dance, this one
corporal's
here.
victory dance.
There you go. I got a wrong video. I got a wrong video. I'm not interested in this one. I want one of those remix. Bing, 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 bing. Yeah, something like that. That's the stuff I like. This one. Whew. That's not exactly Adolf, but we can use this. Why not? Why the hell not? It's a new age of Hitler. Why not? It's not quite there yet, but we are getting there. Huh? That's why this video, that's why this video. Zelensky ended his CNN video with reminding European leaders about North Korean troops being much closer to Europe than Pyongyang. I tell you what, I'll just let you guys do that stuff. You find out how the Hitler is dancing and have fun. Now let me do the video. Let me explain to you how this dance is working. I started with Elon Musk and along the video. I'm gonna post this video below. It's not gonna go anywhere. I think it's, what is it, from CNN? Is it CNN or not? The Telegraph. It's a British. No, it's not. CNN. It's a good old CNN.
And the
There
US
you go.
president was critical of Russian President Vladimir Putin for failing to make a deal to end the fighting.
Well, this stuff here is what
in
matters
front
to
of
me.
their elite in Switzerland.
European leaders should remember these battles.
Hey, yes. Let me explain to you something. You're not going to be laughing about this part. Let me explain to you how the Hitler dance works. So you're going to do some of the dance at home. Maybe tomorrow is going to be different, because you will at least understand how this war operates. What war do you fight today with your taxpayers' money? Well, when your level, when your degree of brain will acknowledge Ruski is coming back for another piece, and that will happen so many times. We will have this war repeat so many times till your brain actually will acknowledge that you are under the threat, finally. And you will say to the government, for fuck's sake, we have enough of these Russians. To me, this is funny. To me, this stuff is fun. It's funny as fuck to me, because I watched you people from India, China, South America and Africa, and other parts of the world. I was watching you my entire life. Oh, Europe, big time. Europe, big time. Oh, you bad person, Russian, Russia good, Serbia good, Russia good, Serbia good. Why, Yeah, cool. That's very good. That's very good. I'm happy you like it. I'm happy you like it. So this shit is gonna repeat so many fucking times till foremost you inside of the Europe will understand that's something wrong with the whole fucking system. In the United States of America, the system is totally broke. Now you have a funny guy on the stage that is proposing peace with Russia. You have another guy over there doing his little dance with the Hitler salutes on the stage already. And is that kind of stuff that's actually happening more and more across the Europe. In some parts of the Europe, in other parts it's not happening. And this is a meter machine, like a barometer, that is the one that does the job. It's basically, the less you're gonna acknowledge what the fuck is happening, the more of that Nazi salutism you're gonna get. The more you're gonna get that Hitler rap. The more you're gonna do it. The more you're gonna do it. The more the atmosphere is gonna be toxic, crazy. The more you're gonna do, the more you're gonna get Hitler rap. The more you're gonna get Hitler rap. And you're gonna get the Hitler rap. That's basically one war after another. That's why Zelensky is trying to tell you politely this stuff. He's trying to remind you that this isn't the war that falls on the shoulders solely of Germany. This war falls on the shoulders more on the French and on the Greek. I don't recall Greeks seeing there. French, yeah, but very low. But I wouldn't criticize French. I don't see Polacks anywhere. And I don't see others that have fought against the neo-Nazism in Europe. Are you out of your fucking mind? What you're doing right now is you're growing a neo-Nazi swastika with your silence, with your boycott to pay. But it's not for the Ukrainian defense, idiots. These are your bare necessities. You are going to be paying off with every fucking conflict. You're going to be paying more and more and more to the neo-Nazi investors in the war. Because the only one that builds the momentum at this point in time is, it's not a reggae. Oh, Hitler could do also reggae. You don't know. You don't know the Hitler. There are different Hitlers. We have Hitlers today. I bet they also do reggae. And till you're gonna start paying off. The war is gonna be till you're gonna start paying off a neo-Nazi debt. War will come, we'll find a way back. Russia is not using Russian weaponry. Russia is using Donald Trump's weaponry. Russia is using Western arsenal. Whatever Vladimir Putin have purchased from United States of America, so-called private corporations, German corporations, British corporations, whatever he got from the West, defense companies like so-called private, and etc. in between. Who are the people that gave this shit? Who are the people who do the little dance today on the stage? Till you wake up, till you acknowledge what I stated to you, you, with a lack of money, with denial of the support of your own security, will continue to build a neo-Nazi momentum. You will continue to pay off a debt for more and more and more conflicts. Still, you will go like full scale. Heil. And the time comes, yeah, and then you won't have to worry about no more. There will be one country that will be taking lead in that stuff. Won't be Europe no more. And you already know exactly what the fuck I mean. I'm not gonna say it. You're brilliant in your heads enough, don't you? You need to pay for defense. This isn't about Ukraine, this is about your own ass. I did mention France a little earlier. And I mentioned one because I think that France should be a leader of the European Union. Unfortunately, is Germany the one that is paying your bill? But that investment is going to help pay off to the Germany on a long term. It's not going to pay you on a long term. Unless a neo-Nazism is that you want. You do be concerned about what the fuck is going on in Ukraine. If you really understood the words I gave you in this video. I wanted to be a little bit controversial, a little bit like this, a little bit like that. But what you guys are doing with Donald Trump, I wouldn't waste my breath on that stuff. I wouldn't waste myself on that stuff. There's nothing to say about Donald Trump no more. But when it comes to Europe, you have to take care of this problem. If you have to take care of one yourself, you have to take care of one yourself. You have to resolve one with the nuclear arsenal. You have to resolve one with the nuclear arsenal. You did not ensure the leadership of the Europe yet. You don't have a definite plan on how the Europe should function and what really Europe is based on this video. And we are 3 years into the fucking war on Ukraine. You're fucking running late. It's 3 years and you did not get the concept around you in what the world is transforming into. And it concerns China and it concerns India. These are critical stages of which once the world is going to enter the stage, as I have explained to you in this video, which is going to go through certain cycles with Russia. Oh yes, Russia is on a neo-Nazi board. Russia is on a neo-Nazi train. And China is going to confirm this. And India are going to say, yes, it is true. They're going to say to you in private, they're going to say, yeah, yes, it is true, but what can we do about it? There's nothing we can do about it. That's also true. In a way, that's also true. In a way, that's also true. And you cannot count on China and on India to solve this fucking problem. But you can use a logic, you can use your initiative to steer the whole war in a direction that is going to be rather productive for humanity than self-destroying, destructive. Because this isn't a war on Ukraine, this is a war on humanity. And humanity at this point in time, let me ask you a question. How is the Ukraine doing? You watched the video. Let me ask you, how is the Ukraine doing? This supposedly is a new video. It's not too good? No. That means you're not doing good yourself. You yourself are not fucking doing good. You think you're saving money in Spain. You think you're saving money in Italy. And you think you're saving money in France. And unless you want the colonialism, unless you want to go Heil Hitler and colonial other stuff, that's a different story. But this is going to bring the whole world into a totally different age. Age of Donald Trump. Age of Hitlerism. It's not a war on Ukraine. This is war on Poland. This is war on Baltic states. It's war on Finland, Sweden, Norway, unless you have different plans for it. It's a big fucking ass. It's big time war on China and India, there is no doubt about it. Whether you want to acknowledge that stuff, you don't want to acknowledge that stuff. But the whole thing, through this cycles, through this financial cycles and struggle, killing the will for life, the people in Ukraine over there, what the fuck you're doing? You know what the fuck you're doing? You are re-educating, you are transforming entire Ukrainian society into you're gonna have. That's what you're gonna have. That's where the whole thing is coming to. Donald Trump did have 3 American presidencies. He had 3 presidencies. One of the 3 presidents of Donald Trump was of Joe Biden. Considered this to be his 3rd presidency now. It's a big fucking problem. There's a lot of homeless people in the U.S. It's all kinds of stuff that's going on. We have a Los Angeles fire. It's a total dehumanization process that goes through the United States of America. It's a crap. Right out and open, ready to jump in your eyes. As you open a fucking TV and you can go and you can argue with the wall, basically. It's going to get more and more and more, and it's going to get worse and worse and worse, and time to act is now. It's now or never. It's nice that you have problems. It's nice that you have all kinds of issues going on in your society. But you got to learn one thing. You got to solve, you got to prioritize. You got to solve the issues according to priorities. Ukraine is a big fucking ass priority. This is fire in your ass. This is a whole Europe, stability of the world that is on fire. If you don't understand this issue, you should be worried. Whether you're in Africa or South America or Asia, and foremost in Europe, you should be worried about this one. I'm not going to do you any Hitler dance for the end of this video. Enjoy yourself and open the TV again and make yourself comfortable. Yeah, you should be the one who should solicit your government to end this war. And I'm not going to say for the sake of Ukraine, for the Ukrainian integrity or whatever, national sovereignty's sake. No, you should have done it so that the war is not going to repeat again. You should have done it so the war from 80 years ago would not continue to go on. Shut it up, this neo-Nazi shit. I'm not going to name the countries between whom this shit goes on. But it doesn't look pretty. We have politicians, self-elected politicians, that hijacked the global government and started a war on the world according to their agenda, the way they want this stuff. Stand up and fight for your right. Demand from your government official, ask them questions about this stuff. Your country should provide military for Ukraine, for the defense. The war doesn't stop because there's no serious initiative. The military should go inside in there and start to deal with this stuff seriously, either or strike Russia with whatever the fuck it takes. If you want to know how this war will end, you just got to ask yourself what would have happened if the same thing Russia have done to Ukraine in 2022 or 2014 would have happened to the Russia. What do you think how the Russia would respond with it? Do you think they would send their troops, or do you think they would engage in nuclear strikes, or NATO or whatever country would start the war? Answer that question and you're going to know all the answers. It's not a good stuff. Hey, Ukrainians, you need to wake the fuck up. You have bad people in the United States of America. You don't have a lot of good people across the Europe left anymore either. This is not taking in the right direction. This is going downhill badly with your people dying on a daily basis. You are doing nothing other than you're fucking praying yourself something that you're totally against the odds. And the more you bleed, this is the case with the Europe. This is where the Europe is going. The more you're going to bleed, the more you're going to get, the more you're going to do that stuff. And you're going to be doing this till you're going to start to pay off a neo-Nazi debt. Whatever the Nazis invested into, once they're going to start to get the money back, that means that you're going to do that stuff, the little dance. Till then, you're going to be bleeding. Or you're going to take control in your hands. And you're going to continue where you ended at the World War II. That's 8 years ago. Your choice. Papa.